Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So something a little bit different in today's video. This one will be focusing on palm trees, and in particular how to germinate palm seeds to grow your own palm trees. So I've enjoyed growing my own palm trees now for well over 10 years, and along the way I've had a lot of failures and a lot of successes. So in this video I'd like to share my experience and a few tips and tricks on how to germinate your own palm seeds. So this video will be focusing particularly on the edible date palm. I picked these up at Christmas time, I ate the fruits and I kept some of the pits back for this video. So just before we start the video then, I'd like to show you some of my own palm trees that I've actually grown from seed myself over many years. Some are quite small, some are really large, and I've actually sold quite a few as well. They do take quite a while to grow, but once they get established they grow quite quickly under the right conditions. So it can be quite tempting to grow your own because they tend to be quite expensive if you buy them from a garden centre, and if you grow them from seed, obviously it will cost you nothing. So Christmas is over and I've eaten the dates and I've saved around 10 seeds to germinate. Here are the seeds. They're nice and dry. I still need to clean them off, but let me just show you the little areas on the seed where the taproot comes out. So I've got a seed here. Get it nice and close to the camera. You see that little dot there in the middle? When that softens, the taproot comes out of that little dimple and finds its way down into the ground. So the first stage now is to clean these seeds. I've got some plain water and a little brush, a little toothbrush. You need to be rough with these. You need to scarify the outside of the seed. Try to replicate what would happen in nature when an animal such as a bird consumes the fruit, and then the stomach acid removes all of the fruit, because you don't want any mold or fungus growing. So once you've done that, you can leave them in some water for about a week and they'll plump up, and that simulates rainfall when there's been a heavy rainfall, when they're likely to germinate, and that will help them to germinate. So I've got a little container here, a plastic container, and some tissue paper. This was from an apple pie. I'm going to use this as like a mini greenhouse to germinate the seeds. So here I'm adding the paper towel, and then I'm going to add the seeds to it, and then add some water to the paper towel so that they're nice and moist to help them to germinate. Take your time to clean off the seeds to make sure all of the bits of fruit are removed, because if there's any little bits left, they're very likely to get mold or fungus on them, and then they won't germinate. So now I'm just adding some extra water, and that tissue will help to keep the moisture inside without it evaporating. And I'm also going to add some to the top of the seeds so they're covered. Then the lid can be closed. It doesn't have to be pushed down, just loosely closed. And I stored them in the cupboard where the boiler is to keep them nice and warm. And around 3 weeks later, I could see signs of germination. It's very important to keep them in warm temperatures. They really don't like cold temperatures, and you can see those tap roots have burst through the seed where that little dimple was, and they're trying to find their way down into the ground. the seed knows which way is up and which way is down, so the root will always find its way down. Now then, to pot them up, I'm going to reuse the paper towel. It's nice and damp and moist, just to stop the soil coming out the bottom of the pot. And for the soil, I'm going to be using this soil. It doesn't really matter what you use. This is orchid potting mix. This is just what I had. As long as it's free draining, you could use perlite. Really, anything that is free draining should do the job. Now to add the seeds, I'm trying to add the seeds so that the roots are pointing downwards, but they will find their way down anyway. And if the root does hit a hard part in the soil, it might push the seed up out of the dirt, and that doesn't really matter. It will sort itself out, so don't worry about that. Then I added a couple of centimeters over the top of the seeds, and then gave it all a good watering. So now everything is set. They just need to be added to a window ledge. I'm adding them into a pot here, and that will help with humidity underneath the pot to always keep moisture at the bottom of the pot, which will encourage the root growth. So after a month you can see signs of them sprouting. So here they are in my porch. They've been sitting south facing, getting plenty of sun, and as you can see, they're all popping up nicely. And you can see this one here has sort of pushed the stem up above the surface of the dirt, and you can see the seed is still attached here. It's pushed it out. All the other ones are under the surface, but don't be tempted to snap this off or remove this, because the seedling is still getting nutrients from the seed. So if you do see that, just leave it alone and the plant will sort itself out. It will be just fine. And you can really see how those tap roots develop. They go straight through the bottom of the pot. Okay then, so that is about it then for this video. So that is how you can germinate a palm seed with good success. As you saw, I had 100% success there. That's not always the case, but if you do the work in advance, the preparation, you should get decent results. And now those plants will be potted on and hopefully grow into healthy palm trees. So if you did find this video useful, please remember to like and also consider subscribing for more DIY related videos. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.